La 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 la. La 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 la. We are getting ready, everyone. We are getting ready to do the do. Why are you so dark? Why is this one so dark? It was dark the other day too. I don't understand. I think I'm gonna have to fix that somehow. I have lights. I have hold on, let me I got some little lights, I think. I just need to know why. Oh, you know what? It's because this is 1 second. Let me do this a little bit better. It's like stupid light. Piece of shit. Alright, oh come on. A little bit up. There you go. Yeah. Come on, you can get harder. Yeah. Alright. We got that going. Cuckoo Choo. I gotta move you over on this side because you're weird. Alright. Oh no. I don't care about that. Where are you? Oh, show me the chat. Show me the fucking chat. I want to see some freaking talking. Oh, also I want to see if the Tickfinity works. Let's try that. Let's put some Tickfinity on. Right? Make sure that works. If that works, it'd be sick. All right. Can I not do that? Here, let's do this. Let's do this. Right? All right. So we got live chat going on there, right? And then on OBS, we got multi-chat. Let's move it up. Let's move it the frick out. Come on, you stupid piece of shit. Yes, we got that. All right, we are live on that. We are Gucci. I know, you're probably thinking, why didn't you get all this stuff ready to go ahead of time? It's because it's weird, man. It's weird. That's all I can really say. That's all I can really say to you guys. It's being a little dummy. A big old dummy pants in the physics. All right. So we got that going. All right. Fuck it. We'll go. We'll do it. We'll do the distance. What is up, everyone? Hi. I am here. I am finally here after the longest time ever, especially for you TikTok folks. I know it's only been the longest time on the planet, but I am back. Daddy Uber is back. I know how much you guys missed me. I know it's been a whole 5 days. I don't know. It's been a while. Bring some Topo Chico. All right. So we'll still wait for people going on. I was able to get some Tickfinity stuff going. We got some follow stuff on the Twitch. There's still some stuff I want to work out on that. Just today I was busy. I was so busy editing a video. It's on my page, and I think it has a total of 5 likes. Yeah. How you doing, Emilio? How you doing? So that's how we're going off of that, which is totally cash money on my books, right? All the cash money. So actually, you know what? It's probably gonna be better. Of course, I don't have my phone, but I do have a tablet. It's gonna be much easier for me just to read the chat on the tablet instead, because this is gonna be a pain in the butt if I just keep it. Cool thing is that my tablet is Mary Gusto. Yes, welcome back. I don't care. Whatever. Don't allow. Go to my live. Go to my live. I want to see my sweet, sensuous self. Oh, I probably can't do it on my own. Lame. I know. Sorry, guys. Hang on. There's all these like nice technical difficulties that makes it a whole ass thing. But hey, wait a minute. Get back in place, you stupid camera. You piece of shit. Well, come on. Why? There we go. Come on. And we were doing fine earlier. It's crazy how much extra. Let me. Do I have to actually change this camera? Let's do this. This one. There. That one's a little bit better. There we go. Oh, thank you so much for the share. All right. All right. So Let me try and can I switch my profile? Do I have another profile on this one? I don't think I do. Wait, go back, go back. Aha, I do. Now I get to look up my. Come on, switch. I got stuff to do. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Now I get to do that. All right, now I get to read the chat from you guys. We're just gonna keep it like this. I know this is pretty ghetto, but what can I do? I'm ghetto freaking fabulous, right? That's how it works. Is that what all the cool kids say? I don't know. Is that the Skywell Whisperer himself? Oh yes, yes it is, Ruzy. It's me. Woo! Woo! Ooh, it's me, all right. It's fucking me. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back from the depths of Hades itself, and we are doing some fucking cooking. Oh, hey, Minerva, how are you doing? Long time no see. Long time no see, right? Make Dalgona. I'm not going to make Dalgona. I don't even know what that is. I know, people are still crying about it. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have TikTok on my phone. I'm not going to ever put it back on my phone, so I'm not doom scrolling to oblivion. I posted a video on it. I have it on my computer, so I can post videos on there still. So you guys will still get content. I'm still going to go live, but I'm not going to pay attention to shit otherwise, other than that. So, you know, all you guys on TikTok, you guys are still good. Oh, it's from Squid Game. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I just don't know what the fuck it is. But today, guys, just like, you know, the title says, we're broke as shit. I think I have like $9 in my bank account right now. Not very much. And like half of that I already spent for ramen, right? So we have instant ramen. We're gonna make it 3 different ways, and we're gonna make it goddamn tasty. And it's not gonna require any of those sauce packets that you have. I'm gonna show you guys how to fuck shit up with that. It's gonna taste tasty, and all 3 of them are actually gonna be very based off of, you know, like Italian-esque. So we're gonna be making a scampi, a faux scampi. We're gonna be making a faux bonara, and we're going to be making just noodles and tomato, but I'll show you guys how to like ramp it up a little bit more. It's gonna be super tasty, you know. Help you from what? Help, is that the cookie? Oh man, if we do the cookie one, I will do the star and I will eat it and I'll get it perfect. Guys, I don't know if you know this. My tongue game is fucking awesome. My teeth, not so much, but my tongue game is a totally different story, baby. I kind of have to know how to use my tongue because I'm a fucking chef, right? So it's part of the territory. It's part of the fucking territory. Oh, ramen and cheese. But we aren't gonna do ramen and cheese, Minerva. We are going to do. There's gonna be no dairy. Oh, actually, there's only gonna be 1 dairy product in this entire thing. That's gonna be butter. But I'm gonna, and you're kind of thinking, oh, we're gonna do some eggs. Well, kinda, because I did say carbonara, but I did something at my last restaurant and it pissed people off. But it was like, I couldn't take it off the menu because it's just fucking tasty. I'm gonna show you guys a trick with it, and it's gonna piss you off. But when you have it, you're gonna be like, God damn it, I hate this because it's delicious. And I'm like, ha 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 ha, you piece of shit. Of course it's delicious. I came up with it. Fuck you. And that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing with that, right? You know. Oh, thank you so much for the gifter badges and all that stuff. Next time, can I make it? I will try to. I got to do some research on it. Korean, I'm not very big on Korean food. And what I mean by that is like I haven't studied too much into it. That's all. I'm still learning a lot of Japanese stuff. I still got a fuck ton of books. How many of them are Korean? 0. So we got that. Same thing with Chinese cuisine. Chinese cuisine actually kind of intimidates me a little bit. So, but really fast, guys, we are doing an official, like this is the first full-scale restream, full-scale stream on everything. So we're on TikTok, we're on Twitch, and we're on YouTube. Check out my links. I don't have them posted. I just fucking realized that. But guys, go on my pages. They're all on my pages. All of you guys watching, go over there. You want to check them all out. If you want the full experience, you're going to check out Twitch. That's what I'm really trying to do. And that would be pretty sick, right? You know. I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it. Oh, you're eating it right now? Oh, which shape do you have, Mr. Baka? Tell me, Baka. But in the meantime, guys, go ahead. Press the likes. Press the shares. Press all the buttons that's on there. You guys got a phone? You're watching this? Do this on your phone. Like have a seizure while you're topping the way. That'd make it fucking sick. And if you are on your computer, do this. because apparently an ad's gonna come up even though I don't have like any AdSense. I think I have it on the absolute minimum that you possibly can as far as ads go. So we'll see. Like I have it going like every 3 hours or some shit and like 15 seconds. I don't know. I haven't learned it. They're like, oh, ads can go for everyone now. I'm just like, that's stupid. Whatever. Some of you people don't even deserve ads. All right. So we're going to get our little mise en place ready. There's still going to be a little bit of setting up. So I have to have this one plugged here no matter what, just because the outlet is right there. Let me just grab, it's not going to be too much knife work, not too much chop. Grab a towel. Let me wet this bitch up really fast. Grab a couple tools that we are going to need, our burner, and we will get this bitch going. Now, so I said that these recipes are going to be cheap. I think ideally everything that we are going to be cooking with for all 3 recipes, if I'm going to be correct, is going to cost $10 max, total, max. I'm shooting for the fucking stars. And by that, I mean, this right here is the most expensive ingredient, and you don't even need this ingredient, right? You can sub it with something else, but when I get to that point, I will show you what it is, right? So, got this. Let me grab a knife. Out of my backpack. Yes, I carry knives in my backpack because it's part of my fucking job, right? And again, everyone who is watching, I appreciate all of you guys who are watching. It means the world when you guys want to spend your sick ass time watching me being a fool of myself and everything. Also, guys, I really did make a video today and I spent like 3 hours on it, and I think I got a total of 5 likes or something on there. So check it out. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. You guys don't have to think it's funny, but it'd be awesome if you guys liked it anyways. So there isn't any protein I don't think we're going to be cooking, so we can just go into that. But first things first, we have a pot of water right here. This is one of those electric kettles. I'm not really a big fan of like one-use appliances or anything. This one is an exception. Like this is one of the few exceptions I have, along with like a rice cooker. Like, I will let that thing go. I can't tell you how many pots of ramen or bowls of mac and cheese I've made with just that pot. It's one of the better, like, one piece of appliances I had. Speaking of which, when it comes to, like, those one-off appliances, I don't buy those. Because, like I said, I think that they're kind of hacky, whatever. It's like, I got a pot, I got a burner, I'll just use that instead. But this one is one of those exceptions, right? We'll grab our burner out. Huzzah. We'll do the do, right? Also, for you guys watching on Twitch, I do not have a stream deck yet. Don't worry, when I do, stuff will be fucking cool. Like, I do have the sweet, do have all the nooks and crannies as far as like bells and whistles, because like, check this out, I could do this, whoa, and then, you know, you guys can do this, whoa, but I'm gonna keep it on here for now until we get to some chop work, all that jazz. All right, so we got our burner, let's just hook it up, and we are going to grab a pan, I think, for all of the recipes. So I don't expect anyone to have a nice stainless steel pan. So we're going to act like we're broke. We are going to use just a really shitty, I mean, this one is shitty. T-Fel's actually pretty good, but this is like a fucking 6-year-old pan. No, I think this is a 9-year-old pan now that I think about it. Holy shit. But we're going to use an old non-stick pan. We're not going to use a pot for anything else. We're going to let that heat up. In the meantime, let's go ahead and chop up some scallions. We're going to do this first. Now, we're going to use pretty much as much of the scallion as possible, right? You grab a small bowl for some waste. Bullshit. Yeah. All right. So, I like to keep the bottom rubber band on for now. We are just going to take off our tippy tips and put that over here. And we are going to make some negi so we can chop, and make it all delicious. Now, technically, this would work on 2 of the recipes that we would be using today, but I am only going to use it. Actually, no, fuck it. I'll use it on 2 of the recipes because one of them actually makes a lot of sense to have, and it will make some color, and the other one, it will also bring out some color as well. All right, we got all of our greens here, and now we're going to cut our whites. Let me grab some cup containers. Oh, wait, I moved them. I have them in an even more convenient spot because I kept going back and fucking forth. Look. Haha, behold. All right. So, yeah, we are back at it again. We are. No more Brawl Stars. I am not using my phone or anything. I don't even have Brawl Stars installed on my Oh, actually, I technically do, but I'm not gonna do all the stuff because I don't have it hooked up anymore. I don't have TikTok installed on my phone, guys. I know, makes me sad. I am still gonna play Brawl Stars, but you guys won't see me on it as often, right? So, but we'll see. If we get enough of you Brawl Stars players to like actually like stick around for like the cooking stuff, I'll come in on Brawl Stars. I'll make it a thing again. I promise. But like I want to make sure it's a threshold. If we can make sure like TikTok is like at a static for the cooking streams at a static 10 people, you know, concurrent as an average, I'll start doing Brawl Stars again. And a kicker on TikTok, I'll even start putting Brawl Stars clips. All right. So make that. If you guys make that happen, I'll make that happen for you. How about that? That's how it works in politics. All right, we're gonna take our whites and we're just gonna break them as far down as I would like them to. Right. So right there, we don't really necessarily need the very, very bottoms, but again, we are acting like we're broke and poor and everything, so these don't have to be super perfect, but that's okay, guys. It's gonna be a-okay. I mean, I'm here. Daddy Uber's here to hold your hand. Don't worry. It will be okay. I promise. I promise. All right. All right. So we got those ready to go. Let me make sure I get another toweless. We will make that going, and our pot of water is almost ready. All right. So in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and cut up a few of these tomatoes. Now, if you guys don't know a trick with tomatoes and you want to cut a bunch up at a time, you take 2 lids. Doesn't matter. 2 lids of anything. 2 Tupperware lids. 2 these, they have to be the same size. These are 2 different lids, but they have to be the same size, same type of lid, otherwise it won't quite work out, right? All right, so we got 2 lids. Now, all lids have this like little lip on top of them. Like you see, it's kind of elevated. Put one of those lids down. Actually, let me grab a little bit paper towel and water, right? Ugh. Little paper towel, water, All right, so we put one of those down. All right, that's how many thumbs I would give, because those titties suck, right? Bam. This is gonna make sure it sticks, all right? See, it's not really moving. Now we're gonna put tomatoes in there, pretty much as you're gonna put in there. And you're probably thinking, wait a minute, tomatoes, ramen, blah, blah, blah. Actually, tomatoes have a ton of umami. And these tomatoes you can pick up at any grocery store. If you're too broke to get tomatoes, tomato paste, and that's also part of this recipe, or one of the recipes that we're going to be doing. All right, put the other lid upside down, so that way you kind of have a gap on it and you can kind of cut through them. And then look, la, 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 la. Look, all the tomatoes are cut already. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, huzzah. And God, I got so used to my muscle memory, I keep thinking I gotta go in there for the lids. Bam, da, 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 cut tomatoes. And we're gonna do it again, because why the fuck not? I'm gonna eat them anyways. Tomatoes are delicious and tasty, and they're full of acid and glutamates. Super good, fucking sweet. They're cherub tomatoes. Oh yeah. All right. All right, so we're gonna do that. There we go. Also, if you guys don't have a super sharp knife like I do, that's okay. Not everyone does. Use a serrated knife for tomatoes. It works, right? Why aren't you playing Brawl Stars again? It's because I don't have TikTok on my stuff again, guys. It's just a thing, you know? And, you know, like I said, it was burning me out a little bit, but if you guys keep me up on the TikTok viewership, I will go ahead and go back on it, right? I'll make that a deal for you guys. Make it a sick deal. So we got a trash can here, put that away. Wham! Guys, thank you so much for coming into today's stream. It means a ton still. And you guys make me super moist. Next, we are going to only use 3 packs of ramen. And the rest of this we can put away in here. Oh, shit! Ugh. I dropped a pack. Oh, hold up. Oh, but we are going to need one of these. This is a bonito pack. Huzzah! There we go. Cuckoo. Oh, hell yeah. Number 1 gifters. You guys are just gifting me so fucking much. We're going to use some of this chili crunch because we're going to need a little bit of that. And we're going to need just a smidgen of this soy and just a smidgen of this furikake, because furikake is so tasty. All right. And we are going to grab our Q Pie mayo. Oh shit, I still have orange soda. Fuck yeah. Guys, I have orange soda I still gotta finish. That makes me super duper happy. All right, and what was the last thing that we need? There was something else that I needed. Butter. Oh, yeah, the fucking dashi packet, right? So I have this one last dashi packet that I got for Christmas, and I'm gonna use it just for this. You guys don't have dashi? You don't need it. It's not the end of the world, right? But I am going to put it in the water itself just to flavor what we have. All right. Let that do its thing, and you can see it starting to bloom already. Makes it super duper nice and tasty. Grab my bain marie, where all my tools are. All right, and we're gonna make sure we use wooden spoons today. Stir, stir, stir. Make it super duper tasty. All right, put the lid back on so it can get nice and hot and delicious. All right, so let's make sure we get our shit in order. We got our ramen, and we're gonna do these by sections. So this is gonna go together. Furikake and mayo, and this is gonna go together. Lemon sauce and lemon, and this is gonna go together. And we got some butter. This is gonna go with the tomato bullshit right there. Bonito is going with this. Soy sauce is also gonna go with this. Do that. Grab some butter. Butter. What the fuck? Guys, I almost got attacked by one of my daughter's balls. That was not very cash money. Hey, look, guys, I got a thing of fucking garlic. We're gonna use this. Look, when you guys are broke and you find those, it's like fucking treasure, right? That's gonna go with this. All right. Dang, you better be hungry, Jesus. You better be. That's all I do is make you guys hungry, right? All right, so crush our fucking garlic. It kind of help if I, just cut the top of it. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Fucking piece of shit. There we go. All right. We're only going to use a few of these cloves. We don't need too much, right? All right. Now we are going to peel some garlic. There is an easier way to peel it, but I am too lazy to show you guys right now. Not going to fucking lie. And we're not doing very much garlic, so that's a-okay. It's going to be okay, guys. We don't need every single trick in the book to be revealed. We don't. We just don't. Some tricks I like to keep to myself. Just kidding. I'll show you guys all the tricks. It's kind of pointless to do that much extra work just for garlic that I'm only using a few cloves on. Trust me, it's not worth the effort. It's not worth the effort. All right. Well, garlic. There. All right. Guys, again, this is our first real multi-platform stream. So we are live on all chats right now. We are live on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Twitch. So check the links if you guys want to check it out on a different platform. It means a lot. It means a lot if you do, right? All right, so we are going the distance on this. All right. Peel off, you piece of... Oh, there we go. See, sometimes you just gotta be aggressive, Sometimes you want to be sweet, sometimes you gotta be aggressive. If you're sweet to it, you're like, oh, baby, you look so good when you're undressing. Maybe it'll take its sweet time to undress, and then it'll be like, okay, why are you taking your sweet time? I need you to hurry up. And then you be aggressive with it, and it's like, oh, and then you scare it out of its clothes, right? Sometimes that's the thing. You gotta do it. All right? So we are just going to do a really shitty chop on these. Because like I said, we are broke, guys. We don't care. We are hungry. We just want to make some food happen. All right? All right, so we got that, and we are just going to chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Yeah, chop, 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 chop. Yep, chop, 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 chop. Yeah, chop, 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 chop. Also, if you don't know how to chop like that, don't be scared, or don't do it. Don't replicate it. There are so many people in the restaurant that will try to replicate that kind of chop, and I can't tell you how many people cut themselves doing it because they lose control of their knives. It's a practice, all right? I just saw one person on like America's Test Kitchen do something like that, and I was like, oh man, that looks so fucking cool. And so I just learned how to do it. There is a trick to doing it, and I will show you guys a trick to that on a future stream. Only because I don't think it's like super relevant to this one. Actually, this is gonna go for both of them. That works. That works. That works, right? All right. Let's take some Topo Chico. All right. All right. Now let's check and see if our water is boiling. It's not boiling, but it should be. It better be. Hurry up. Hurry up! Ah! Now we just wait and see if it boils, right? In the meantime, so we are going to actually finish off with our tomato one because we need some stuff with that. But I think I will show you guys the one that I think is the easiest to execute, which is going to be the carbonara, right? Now, carbonara does not have any cheese in it, all right? It's fucking egg, and it's pepper, and it's fucking... Actually, it's literally just egg and guanciale, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. Egg and guanciale. But I'm like, no, fuck that. We're gonna cheat that, right? With stuff that already has extra flavor. So, guys, what is an egg-based sauce? Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is an egg-based sauce. This is Kewpie mayonnaise, the king of all mayonnaise. Mayonnaise made from the gods, right? And you're thinking, you're really gonna put that shit in pasta? Yes, I am. But it's super tasty, and I'll show you guys a trick, because if you do it right off the bat, you guys will actually break it, and it'll get separated, and it just won't be very fun to even look at. So there's a trick with it, and I'll show it to you guys. Now we are at a boil, so we're going to start off with 1 pack of ramen, right? 1 pack of ramen. Ramen. All right. So we are going to go in here. And I am going to save our ramen packets. I actually have a container of nothing but those because it's super tasty, right? In the meantime, I'm going to turn this on a low heat, right? And we are going to separate our noodles. Yeah, pecorino. There you go, pecorino. I was like, I know I'm missing something, right? Now you guys are thinking like, oh god, that's fucking gross. Why are you gonna do the like mayonnaise? There's no dairy in it. It's not real. When you taste it, it actually eats and tastes, has all those same like smoky elements from the guanciale, the like the eggy part, the eggy saucy part, how it coats the noodles from the mayo, the like those other umami notes that actually comes from the furikake and from the chili crisp. It's just super tasty, guys. It really is. It's one of those things like it shouldn't work, but it really fucking does. It's so tasty, right? So we're getting that going. So we don't want to cook the noodle all the way because we are going to make sure that it goes into the it's going to cook partially into the sauce. And I don't know if you guys know this, but ramen noodles are very skinny. Now you're probably thinking, why don't I just get like regular spaghetti for all these pastas? You can, but how many of you guys actually have just random spaghetti ass noodles at home compared to ramen packets? Yeah, everyone has fucking ramen. Everyone has ramen. Not everyone has spaghetti noodles. And these sauces, you can be like, oh, they'll work with any pasta, and technically they can, but the thinner the pasta, the least likely they are going to like stick to the noodle, right? Or the thicker the pasta, whatever. So that's why these pastas aren't like really saucy, which is fine. All right. So it's almost there. We just want to make sure that our noodles are loose, right? Like so. Let's put these all in. And I am going to keep the same water for all 3 pastas. The big reason why is for starch. We are going to use all the starch as much as possible, and especially when it comes to, god damn it, the piece of shit. Come out of there. Ah! Especially when it comes to the tomato pasta. So the tomato pasta, because it is the one with the least amount of substance, it is the one that we want the most out of. So we are going to make sure that we have a fair amount of the pasta water in there, or the ramen water. And alkaline noodles, they have a much stronger texture than regular pasta, so they'll have a much more al dente-esque bite to them, right? So now we are going to turn this up, right? We're going to put a tiny bit of soy, like maybe a teaspoon's worth, right? Right there. That's probably more than a teaspoon, but fuck it. And we are just going to make sure it's nice and incorporated. No real salt for this one because the salt's already in the other items. All right. And now from here, wait for this to kind of like redux a little bit. All right. Spread it out like so. And we are going to turn down the heat just slightly. We have it all the way up. It might separate, but that's also another reason why we are using the pasta water, is that it's going to kind of temper the mayonnaise, right? So we're not cooking the egg that's in there. And you see that's getting nice and creamy. It's important to agitate. And then once it's agitated like that and everything's all together, now we can turn up the heat. And we are going to add our bonito, right? So, I know, guys, this is blasphemy. It's tasty, though. It's goddamn delicious blasphemy. That's what all pasta is anyways. It's delicious blasphemy. Put that whole pack in there. I think that's what, like 10 grams, I think, worth of bonito. And we're going to keep agitating this just like you would with any other pasta that you finish in a pan. This way you can work out all the gluten into the sauce and make that sauce nice and creamy, right? All right, we're going to keep going. Keep going the distance. Keep going for speed. He's all alone in a time of need. All right, and we got our sauce that's nice and coated. Turn off the heat, and I'm gonna get this thing called a few plates. So, for this one, I think we were gonna use the black plate, I want to say. This one was black. Yeah, this one was the black plate. All right. So, I think for this, it's probably better if I use tongs. Let's see. I'll make it work. Fuck it. It'll work. All right, just right in the middle, like so. All right, and of course, it's better if we have some extra sauce. I just realized I did not put any water in my vein, which is dumb of me. We're gonna scrape out all of this sauce right on top of there, like so. Okay. Right. And then we are going to top it off with some chili crunch. Those are tweezers. I don't need tweezers. I need a spoon. I need a spoon. I am a doctor. I am a doctor. All right. Doesn't need too much chili crunch. Just enough to kind of like accent it, because you are going to mix it all up, but this is more so for garnish. And everyone has chili crunch. If you don't have chili crunch, sriracha or any other chili that you kind of like, your hot sauce, this is more for like that extra like garlicky texture as well. And then we are going to top it off with furikake. All right, all over the plate. Make it look intentional, right? Now this is that faux bonara, right? So, show you guys right here on this cam. And we are just gonna save this. So we're gonna eat all three of them at the same time, right? Put this one right here. Let's go ahead and make sure I have water in my vein. In my bin way. And then we're also gonna rinse off this thing. Like I said, we're broke, guys, we're broke. Who needs to do dishes? We're just gonna rinse them all off. We're fucking college kids who don't know how to do dishes. We let shit pile up in the sink. We don't give a shit, right? All right, guys? No one does dishes, right? Am I alone? Am I the only one that does dishes that doesn't do dishes in the world? Am I like one of those hoarders on that TV show? You know, with the people who have like cat and dog shit everywhere? Am I one of those people? Existential crisis. Okay, guys, I'm back. See? Wasn't too bad, right? So we got that going, right? Get rid of this. Make sure we got our shit covered up. And I will actually put this plate over here so you guys can see it in a better light. And you guys can have something else to stare at in that camera, right? There we go. Here, let's turn you over just slightly. Just slightly, like that, right? There you go. All right, so next thing we're gonna work on, right, is our faux scampi, right? So, scampi, we got some garlic, we got some butter, we got some lemon, and lastly, you guys are gonna hate me. We got some tinned fish, but not just any tinned fish, right? We got oysters. Oysters are vegan, guys. I don't care what anyone says, they're vegan. They don't have a nervous system, right? And oysters are the mucus of the sea. They're all fucking sea loogies. They're disgusting. But smoked, oh, they're so tasty. They are super duper tasty. This is actually one of my favorite things to eat as a kid, was just straight smoked oysters. And I don't know why. It just was like one of those memory things. And I was in the mood in the store the other day. I was like, man, you know what sounds good? Some hand smoked oysters. And I found some. And now I'm gonna eat one in front of you guys, right? Guys, now we are in mukbang mode. Oh, come on. All right. So, the idea, guys, essentially what we're gonna be doing is making like a burr sauce. So we're gonna cut our butter a bit. Ugh. And if you guys don't know how to make a burr sauce, I'm going to show you guys. It's stupid easy. And you can use it for anything. You can level it up in virtually any type of cooking that you want to do. And it's just 2 ingredients. Butter and water. That's it. Butter and water. So, first thing I'm going to do is just turn this on low. I'm just going to get like maybe a tablespoon's worth of butter. Well, turn it on high first. And we're going to take a little bit of this water that we have. And essentially we want our ratios to be about right. I like to do 2 parts water to 1 part butter to start, because all we're doing is melting, right? We're just melting our butter, nothing too crazy. And we do kind of want it to separate. We are not mounting right now. I'll show you guys what that is. In the meantime, we are going to cut up the rest of our butter for the mounting, right? So there's ways to do it. Makes it a little bit easier for you guys. I'll show you guys like my at-home way of doing it. In a restaurant, we usually have like our hand blenders and everything. We're broke. We don't have hand blenders today, even though mine is right here, but we're broke. All right, we're not doing it. All right, so we are gonna let this separate, and while this is going, we're gonna let it cook. We'll turn it on low, and we'll start our next batch of noodles. All right. Next batch of noodles. Get that cooking. Again, save our ramen packet. All right. And while that is going, we are going to add some garlic to this, because we are not sauteing. We are actually going to kind of infuse it in here. And we are going to add a bit of tomatoes in here as well. Kind of like that infusion. And we are not going to add the oysters quite yet, right? So you see, water is doing the thing. It's not quite emulsified. It's not like a sauce yet. When we add the noodles in there, it will be extra saucy bossy, right? Yeah, you should be hungry. You should be hungry, Jackson. All right. Everyone, thank you guys again for sticking around and having your sweet, fun Tuesday night here with Whittle O Me, Daddy Uber stuff. I know. The sauce boss, whatever the fuck you want to call me, but I'm here to do the do, right? So this is still on low. We're just going to do the exact same thing with our last noodles that we did, and we are going to make sure that they are just separated. We don't want to cook them all the way, you know. We don't want to be extra mushy and all that stuff. And it is hard to make ramen noodles mushy, because the alkaline, that springy texture and everything, you can only get through ramen, right? So like I said, they're fairly al dente, going the distance. And from here, we are actually going to add some lemon juice. Now, I do need to wipe this blade right off the bat because it's high carbon and it will oxidize. Some lemon. Right? And we are going to add a tiny bit of salt. Where is my salt at? There we go. Some salt. Not too much. Just enough to kind of like activate everything. If that makes sense to you guys. All right. Oh, hey there, Maria. How are you doing? All right. So our noodles are looking Gucci, Yamaguchi. We're gonna add them in. Ooh. Ah. Son of a bitch. You piece of shit. It's gonna get to the point where I'm just gonna get my tweezers. Say fuck it. All right. There we go. Come on, a little bit more. A little more noodles. Yeah. Yeah, get the fuck in my pan. Get in there, you little slammy piece of shit. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah? Oh, no. Come on. There's one more in there. One more nice globule. Come on. Oh, you fucking chopsticks. Now my chopsticks aren't agreeing with me. All right, fuck it. I give up. We're doing this. I give up. Ugh. You won. It's like I'm not used to like cheap chopsticks. They're literally just sticks. They don't have a point to them. All right, there we go. Gosh. Okay, guys, see that? My chopstick skills were so good. Anyways, turn this back up. We're going the distance on this high heat, right? And we want everything to kind of cook. We're gonna add a little bit more of this pasta water inside of it. All right, I'm doing all right, Maria. I'm doing a-okay. A little frustrated just a little bit right now, but you know, we're gonna add a little bit of this pepper, just a tiny bit. All right. And from here, we are going to start mounting. And what we do is just keep adding butter, and we just don't stop. We don't stop stirring it. This way, it will mount the sauce, right? It'll make it nice and silky and smooth and delicious. Just keep moving. Keep on moving. And we can go ahead and keep adding. Normally, people will say like, "Oh, just do one of them at a time." It's like as long as you're moving it, it doesn't really matter. I'm only doing one at a time because I don't know if I want to use all of this butter, right? So we're gonna keep going the distance on it, going for speed. All right. See, it's getting nice and coaty and sheeny and nice and shimmery, delicious. We're gonna add another knob of butter. And we're gonna add a little bit of this pasta water as well, just a little bit more, not too much. Bam. All right. Gonna keep going. All right, nice and delicious. And then we are going to add, we're going to turn it on low and add our oysters in here next. Right? All right, let's go ahead and add our oysters. We're only going to add a few of them right now, and we're going to finish them with a few on top. All right, like so. So it's 5 right there. It's fine. We're going to toss them up in the pasta sauce. All right. All right. We're going to kill the heat on this now, and we are going to plate on our white plate, right? Oh, man. So many plates. I know. It's like I'm a plate collector or some shit, right? And what we're going to do, very similarly to what we did before, kind of twist it all up. Actually, you know what? It's better with my tweezers to do this. The only reason why I didn't want to do it on the tweezers for initially is because metal on a nonstick pan is not very cash money. All right, like so. I'm gonna put these all on top, make it nice and saucy. All right, like so. All right, we're gonna add. I'm gonna make sure like this is kind of separate a little bit. Make sure everything's kind of proportionate, like so. We'll add some firm oysters into it, you know, because oysters are cheap. Well, most of them are usually. Like so. We are going to add a little bit of our oil on here that it was tinned in, right so, and some of our scallion greens on top. Make it intentional, kind of like, you know, put some of it all over, right? As pasta, you're gonna move it all the way around, right? Now we got our second faux scampi, right? With oysters, smoked oysters, and tomato, garlic. There you go. There is the other one right there, guys. Nice-a-roo, nice-a-roo. All right. Make sure I put the lid on there. Do a quick wipe. Now, this next one's going to be, it's the simplest, but at the same time, the most complex out of all of these dishes, right? This is the reason why I wanted to save it towards the end of everything. Because this one, we're actually going to be making the sauce a little bit ahead of time, and then we are going to do everything else, right? So, let me just rinse this off again. Guys, I got to rinse the same pan, because all I own is just one pan. I'm so poor. I gotta keep doing this. Why am I making 3 packs of ramen? I thought I was broke. I gotta ration my meals. Why do I do this to myself? Do I have an eating problem? Do I have a need for people to love me? I can't tell. I don't know what's going on. All right, we are back into this program, everyone. Nice to see you guys again. So, we got our 2 pastas there, and we're gonna start moving these over. Let's go ahead and focus on the last one, right? So, we got tomato sauce. That's what we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take some butter that we have, like that much butter. Fuck it. I already opened up this pack. We'll do that much butter because we're lazy, right? We want to live the high life. We're gonna do all this butter. You don't have butter? A little bit of vegetable oil works just as fine, right? And we're just gonna make sure it's nice and melty all the way through. Pans on high right now. So we got some tomato paste, and we got some tomatoes, and we got some onion whites, right? So tomato paste is going to kind of wait a little bit, but we do want to cook our veggies some. So the reason why, if we put them in raw right now, it's just going to taste really harsh when we take a bite into it. What we're going to do is kind of make those aromatics, make that nice mayal kind of come out, right? Do all that delicious stuff. And in the meantime, while everything's getting nice and hot and everything, that's why I take on. Guys, thank you for coming in on the first ever big official cooking multi-stream. If you guys are on Twitch, thank you guys for coming and watching. You guys are on YouTube. I don't think any of you guys are watching on YouTube, but if you are, thank you for watching. And on TikTok, you guys are still the #1 amount of viewers because, you know, I kind of built the fan base around you. So thank you guys at TikTok. You guys make me moist. All right, so we got our butter. It's almost brown right now, which is fine. We're gonna add our tomatoes. Now, tomatoes have a lot of liquid and acid, so they're gonna kind of do its thing. And then we're gonna add our onions at the same time. We're using our onion whites. This is the stuff that actually tastes more like an actual onion instead of like that essence of onion what the greens do, right? So we're gonna make sure those are nice and toasty. And the reason why we're doing the bottoms of those is because we want to utilize as much of the ingredient as possible, right? So again, all these ingredients are only like for everything that we're cooking. It's about $10, right? Not very much money, which is great for you guys. I'm gonna put a little bit more extra lime juice in there. Why not? Fuck it. All right. And we are just going to do the do for this. Now, once these start getting translucent, we are gonna add our garlic. If we do the garlic now, it will actually toast and burn, and then we lose kind of like that essence of garlic that we want. We want to make sure that we don't do that, right? So this is starting to get nice and toasty. We are going to add in all of that garlic, the rest of it that we have. All right. And essentially the garlic will start to smell good right away, but give it like an extra few seconds and it will be ready to go. And we are going to add we'll start off with a nice heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. Like so. All right, there we go. And we're gonna add some of this pasta water in. Now this pasta water is extra starchy now because we cooked 2 packs of ramen in there. All right. Now, from here, we're just gonna go ahead and agitate the tomato paste until it's all the way in. And we are also gonna add just a tiny bit of soy sauce. You're probably thinking, soy sauce, why is that? Soy sauce is like liquid fucking glutamate, right? It's liquid glutamate. Look at how saucy this already is. So delicious. We're gonna add more water to that though, because it definitely needs to break down a bit more, right? Do at least 2 more of these, right? Put the lid back on here. And what this is gonna do is it's actually gonna help the tomato taste more like itself. Just adding this. Sure, salt does the same thing, but not as mouth coating as soy sauce would do, right? All right. Ultimate broke meals. The tuna mac. Dude, you can never get mad at the tuna mac. Never get mad at the tuna mac, right? Hell yeah, follow that Twitch and YouTube. Make me moist. All right, so our sauce is looking pretty good. We're just gonna do this, let it cook down a little bit, and by the time this is ready to cook down, we are going to add our final pack of ramen. All right. And we'll just kill the heat down to a medium because we do want some of that noodle to cook into some of the sauce. Turn it down. Let it do. Turn it down, Charlie Brown. Do all that jazz. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh no. Look, there's some tomato paste in there. Doesn't matter. We're cooking it all anyways. Doesn't fucking matter. All right. Take some Topo Chico. All right. So, got that going. Oh, dude, I miss you. I miss you horribly. Dude, I totally miss you. I totally miss you. Dude, I totally miss you all the time. I was actually thinking about it yesterday too. It's like, man, I fucking miss Eden. All right, our sauce is saucing. Our noodles are almost noodling. You know, noodling the way that they should. You know, noodle. Yeah, yeah. All right. Also, guys, I was curious. Is the music too loud? Is it just right? Is it not quite loud enough? The last few streams I was doing last week, the music seemed non-existent to me. Don't know, because on the levels look like they're running fine, but it's fucking. I can't hear what you guys hear, right? I don't have that. The good old days. So we're gonna take our ramen now that it's ready to go. Like I said, we just want. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Making me moist with that. Also, guys, if you guys are on Twitch and you follow me on Twitch, it should. I believe I have it set up, so if you guys follow me, it will actually play a noise, and it's a totally different song. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Arnold. All right, we're gonna turn this back up on high. And we're gonna cook it down. We want to cook it down until it completely covers the sauce, like so. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a dish ahead of time. We can turn this off because we are done with it. All right, do that. Let's do. Now let's do this. Do the whirlpool. Right? Probably should have done this one for the scampi, but fuck it. All right, man, that brown butter and garlic smell coming from this is fucking awesome. All right, now for me, I like it to not be super saucy, but looking at this, it looks like it's all those starches are gonna clump right up, and we're just gonna pour it right the fuck in, right in like so, right. Tap tap and finish it off with just some scallion. Now, guys, just a heads up, not all green things are created equal, right? Not all green things are created equal. Basil, delicious. Oregano, delicious on there. Thyme, rosemary, those would be pretty fucking good too. Marjoram, no. No. Lavender, no. Don't fucking do it. It's not the same. Grass that you get outside, don't do it. Just don't put the grass on there. I know you guys like to see the pine leaves, especially nowadays with the winter. It's like, oh, that's the only green I see. No, don't do it. I promise you, it won't taste good. Just don't fucking do it. All right. So, guys, this is our finding the spaghetti ramen. Right? Guys, look, we did 3 different types of fucking ramen pastas, and that took us how long have I been live for? Let me see. How the fuck long have I been live? I can't fucking tell right now. It's not very intuitive for me right now. I can't tell. I gotta actually like put this monitor in horizontal mode, because vertical I can't. I keep limiting myself. I'm like, oh, it's gonna look so much cooler. It looks cool, but it's not fucking functioning. Anyways, I think I was. Oh, that's not grass, Tyler. It's not grass. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. We'll move this out of the way, and then we'll get another like close-up shot of all the food that we have with our other camera that we have set up. All right. I know that it might sound crazy, but my favorite place on earth is dim sum paradise. And you can live a long life, baby, but you haven't lived until a dim sum paradise. All right, got that going. Put you back in the cage in which you have come from, my young child. Yes. Get the fuck in there. Yes. All right. Let's make some room for everything. Because I do need to do the. Oh no, I can't take pictures yet because I'm using my phone as a webcam. Gonna get a webcam. I'm gonna try and get one tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. No promises. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? All right, let's see what we got, guys. We got our 3 pastas ready to go. All right, get this cam out. Let me switch the scene. Let me make it nice and delicious for you. Oh shit, this one, there we go. Oh yeah, if you guys are watching on Twitch and YouTube, you guys get the extra special treatment. You guys get the extra good shit treatment. God, why is this, it's all tangled up between everything. Get the fuck out of here, son of a bitch. Piece of shit. There we go. All right, cool. Hi guys, how are you? I know. You guys are probably wondering, where's the food? I am the food. I am the snack. All right, anyways. So, right here, we got our first dish, which was the faux bonara. Yes, the faux bonara with bonito, chili crunch, furikake, and kewpie mayo. Yeah, mayo as a sauce, and it's goddamn delicious, guys. I promise you. All right, next, we had our faux scampi with some smoked oyster, tomato, and some lemon and butter. It's a burr sauce. Burr sauce, it means burlicious, some garlic and all that stuff. Get the fuck out of there, you raw garlic clove. And finally, one we just finished, our tomato pasta, ramen tomato bullshit, right? So, all right, now before we get down, I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit of history lesson about ramen. Guy, his name was Momofuku Ando. One of the greatest humanitarians in the world. What did he do for humanity? He created instant ramen. How did he do it? He didn't know. He actually was stumping around this, and the reason why he did it is because Japan just got done with a big ramen, like a big hunger like dilemma, because the bombs were just dropped on them. So famine was actually widespread amongst the Japanese people for the longest time, right? And he's been wanting to do instant ramen for a while. He was actually specifically trying to do ramen. And he was stumped until he saw his wife make katsu one day. And he got the idea. It's like, wait a minute. Or not katsu, tempura. And he's like, wait a minute. This wet batter and everything is turning dry after she fries it. Holy shit. What if I fry the noodles? And that's what he did. He fried the noodles. And that's how ramen came around, and the first flavor is chicken flavor, and he sold it for 5 cents or 5 yen back in the day, which is less than a fucking penny even back then. And he saved Japan through food, guys. He is one of the top 5 humanitarians, and he was a humanitarian. He cared very deeply about this. His fucking name was Momofuku Ando, which means Lucky Peach. That's a cool fucking name, guys. Cool fucking name. Anyone who goes out of their way to feed the masses and tries to learn a way to feed the masses using every bit of scrap or whatever technique that they can, and do it in a way where they're not making a mad profit, because he didn't make a profit. You know, he sold his shit long time before it became like this big mass empire thing, and make it in a way where it can easily survive the harshest areas of food. Norman Borlaug, I mean, Jose Andres right now is like our modern day like food guy, right? As far as like humanitarianism. These are the people that you want to kind of like put your time and investment into. Not politicians, you know, not, you know, celebrities, not me, right? But the people who are actually doing the best to try and make a change in everything. And I'm trying to do my tiny little bit by showing you guys how to not throw away those little bits of food that you guys can be doing. And hunger sucks, and we're not going to be in the mood that, you know, what we want to eat. But these are all ingredients that everyone pretty much has in their house at almost all the time. And I mean, aside from, you know, kewpie mayonnaise and bonito, but the whole reason why I made that dish is because you can make something that it doesn't make sense, but you're going to do it anyways. And on top of it, it's tasty. Ramen is one of the best things to do it with, because let's say, oh, this is not ramen, whatever. In Japan, there's no such thing as true fucking ramen, straight up. I could say like, oh, it's not good enough, like they're trying to make it seem like a kotsu or something like that, but I mean, Ivan Ramen did the same shit. Didn't give a shit, you know, had one of the best ramen shops in the world, under Japan. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start the eating. We'll start the eating right now. Yeah, I know, it was banned for a whole 12 hours. It was crazy. That was crazy. It made me super sad. So we'll start with the one that we did first. We'll do our ramenara. I already know for a fact this is tasty because, like I said, I served it at my restaurant. and I couldn't take it off the menu, and it pissed a lot of people off. It pissed a whole lot of people off. So it's been sitting for a while, so of course it's going to starch right up. It's going to seize. But now we are going to seize the day. We mix it all up, make it nice and tasty. Guys, you truly don't know what you're missing out when you have this. Oh, Bear, I see you, Bear. Yeah, mayonnaise ramen pasta. I shit you not. It looks yummy. Mayonnaise, furikake, bonito, chili crunch. All right. I can't eat all that right now because I got 2 more pastas. I'm definitely finishing that though. Now, what? These 2 I've never made. Never made them before. Smoked oysters and pasta. Guys, like I said before, I fucking hate oysters. I love smoked oysters. Never had them in something hot though. I usually just take a toothpick and eat them straight out the can. That is how I normally eat them. So, a little bit. I better have some decent chopstick skills. I am Japanese. Shit. Be a dishonor on a family if I don't do it. Ugh. Alright, so I've never made this pasta before. Never done it, so we will see. Let's make sure that we get some of the noodles first. Try a little bit of that. That sauce is actually pretty tasty. All right, let me just get another bite and try it with everything else. You know, it's almost weird. You know what I kind of want to do, guys? Let's say I make this again. I almost want to blend up the oysters in the sauce. Because it's like, you don't really taste too much of the oyster, but I know like, if I put it in like the actual sauce itself, it's gonna, like it'll taste, well, one, of course it's gonna taste like oyster, but it's gonna taste very, how would I explain it? Have you guys ever been to a beach fire? Like a beach burning pit? That's what that's the best way I can explain this, you know, like a barbecue at a beach or something like that. We get all that salt water smell coming in. We get like firewood going. It's the best way it tastes, you know, when you actually like double down. But the oysters, like with this, it's a little bit too mild with all the aggressive flavors of like the butter and lemon and the tomato. The tomato is awesome in this. Yeah, the oysters don't really do very much, you know. I am not going to play Brawl Stars today. If I do play Brawl Stars, I'm not going live for it. Like I said, guys, if you're on TikTok, you want me to play Brawl Stars, you guys got to share the shit out of this page and get me to like 10 concurrent viewers at a time, right? In the meantime, check out my other stuff. I do have it linked. All right, finally, we're going to get this one. I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this. Not because it's too much food. Guys, so Bear and Eden, they're real life friends of mine in Arizona. They know how much I can eat. This is nothing. But I developed a heartburn condition now, and tomatoes are very, very, very high in acid. And there's a lot of fucking tomato in this dish, right? But, oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells super. Like the amount of like aroma because of those onions that we did, the garlic and tomatoes that we blistered in there. Well, we didn't blister them, but you know, blistering the tomato would have been the right call for sure, no matter what. Blistered tomatoes are just delicious. Burnt tomatoes are one of my favorite things to eat, right? SpaghettiOs. That's what this tastes like, SpaghettiOs. Like, straight up. The way the noodle is, like that right chew. The tomato, the way it feels in your mouth when you eat it, like it's so coated with all that starch and everything. It tastes like fucking SpaghettiOs. Ah, that is tasty. Oh, okay. So now I gotta rank them, right? I have to rank one's my favorite, my least favorite. All right, we're gonna start from the bottom. My least favorite is this one, and the big reason why it's not bad at all, right? Why are you? Don't look that way. You're supposed to. There you go. Look that way. Don't look at. Here, do stupid fucking camera. You. Gosh, I'm sorry, Twitch guys. I'm sorry, guys. Don't hurt me. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Huh? Okay, you're tweaking. Anyways, here, are you gonna? Oh, that's what you want. Okay, there we go. There we go. You dirty. There, that's better. Anyways, sorry. So, if I have to rank them, this one, and the only reason why is because the oysters did like nothing in there, right? Honestly, like I do like the oyster, but it's so mild comparatively to everything else on that dish. I can do without them. Honestly, it's tasty without just the straight burr sauce and everything. It's tasty. Second, I'll start with the winner. The winner is this one. It's just, guys, I developed this fucking recipe. I developed the recipe for a restaurant to piss people off, and it worked. It worked amazingly, right? This one's the winner. But this one reminds me of SpaghettiOs. And guys, if you don't like SpaghettiOs, then you had a really fucked up childhood. And by that, I mean you were deprived of SpaghettiOs. Or you have like a tomato allergy or something. That also sucks. So. Mayonnaise, historically, is the first egg sauce. Before hollandaise, for sabayon, for all that. Mayonnaise, before aioli, was the original egg sauce. They'll say that in culinary school it's hollandaise. It's actually not true. That's legitimately not true. I'll go to town with that. I'll provide all the research and everything. Your teachers at culinary school are teaching you wrong. It's mayonnaise. Don't doubt it. It's a fucking sauce. Use it like a sauce. That's what I did. Piss people off. Oh, it's not carbonara. Yeah, well, it eats and tastes like a fucking carbonara. Don't tell me it ain't. I remember putting that dish up on Facebook for like this chef's page and everything. When I first did it, I made this really nice picture on it. It's on my Instagram if you guys follow it. I just call it I call it carbonara, bucatini carbonara. It wasn't with ramen noodles, it was with bucatini noodles. Because the owner wanted me to do more Italian-esque. I'm like, okay, well, there's this whole cuisine called itameshi, which is Italian-Japanese fusion, right? So I was like, okay, this is one of those things. I really love carbonara. I love bucatini noodles. It's like, let's go ahead and try this. And I didn't want to do a standard carbonara because I figured it would actually I didn't think the cooks would be able to handle it, right? Because you have to use eggs. No cream, no dairy, none of that shit. Unless it's pecorino. I was like, all right, well, what if we do mayonnaise? We already make our, well, we did an aioli, right? But instead of that, we would do a tonado. So, but instead of like regular canned tuna, we did the bonito because it's already smoky. It's the same type of fish. It's still skipjack tuna, but it is made in a completely different way, processed in a completely different way, right? And so I was like, let's do it. So, and we made our own chili crunch in house, and I am going to be doing a stream on how to make your own chili crunch. It's way easier than you guys think, and it's gonna last forever when you guys do it. You guys will have the old bowl, you have the old bull, and then you want the young calf, and then you grab its wiener. Anyways, I'll show you guys how to do that. But we did our own chili crunch in house, and then we would top it off and garnish it with some nori. Not this furikake. We would do like actual like diced nori, or not diced, but little batons, and make them all kind of X around the plate, and it was super tasty. And people were like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's delicious, isn't it?" And then they eat it, and they're like, "This is a carbon." And they're like, "Yeah, it tastes like a carbonara." I'm like, "Yeah, there's no guanciale, there's no pork in there. It's tasty. It's just like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I developed that shit. It's fucking awesome, right?" That's the story behind this dish. But you know, now that restaurant is just full on Italian, and it's just, I don't know what they're doing. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really care anymore. And for a long time, I was like stalking that restaurant, just be like, God, these guys are not doing what, you know, like they're not doing the plan that I set up for them. They're gonna sink. Like, well, you know, and it did get to a point where it's like, yep, not a thing anymore. I mean, they're still open, right? Just a completely different beast than what it was. Like, it's essentially two restaurants in one now. That's all I'll say. Guys, I think we did the do. I'm gonna eat all this food, but I have to like not eat it because I have to do this thing called clean. And if I eat all this right now, I'm not gonna want to clean. And it's even more important that I clean this area because this is not an actual kitchen. I built this up to do this. My computer that I stream from is right there. Right there. So, everything I do is very ghetto. I'm all for it though. All for it. Oh. Okay, I gotta force myself to stop. Alright, guys. Thank you all for coming in for the first stream ever. First multi-stream ever. Twitch. You're gonna see a whole lot fucking more of me. And TikTok, you already know what it's like. And you're gonna be like, oh, they don't know what they're up for. They don't know. It's like, no, they don't fucking know. Even though I'm gonna be stuck on the bottom for a long time. No, when I go up on top, I'm gonna fuck the cooking game up. You guys are gonna be like, oh man, who the fuck is this guy? Oh, he has so much energy. But like, I don't have energy. I'm just being me. This is how I am. This is how I am. Stop. Wait, I'm doing something. I'm doing something. You know, so that's the thing, guys. Guys, thank you all so much for coming in. Hey, Ghost, how are you doing? Well, I'm about to end it right now. You'll see a lot more of me. Also, we'll be doing some supercuts of these streams. We'll make some edits. We'll go the distance. Put them all up on YouTube. So that way you guys can get annoyed when I'm not there. I did make a little video today on the TikTok, and it's on the YouTube as well. I put 3 hours of work into that video. I have a lot of pride in it, but it doesn't have love. Show it fucking love. Go over there and tap the like on it and love me. Love me. All right, guys. I love you guys. All right. I'll see you guys later. I'll be live tomorrow.